golf course just away to the right there. That block at the top we've ripped out and we're replanting up there. But all up there's about 36 acres, and of that there's about 15 acres of 40-year-old vines, and the rest range in age from 2 years old to almost 30 years old. So one of the really important things with Graveyard Shiraz is vine age, and we found that that those old vines consistently year in year out, and they've only just recently had irrigation put onto them after a couple of drought years where we had to water the vines by hand to keep them alive. We've put irrigation in there so we can use it if we want to, but we tend to practice dry farming techniques anyway, and because we're not chasing high tonnages, there's no need to worry about using heaps of water. We're more worried about vine health and ripening the crop that we have. So these guys here, old vines planted in 68. You can see they're not very big. As you travel around Australia, look at the vines and look at the vineyards and go and see the size of the vines. If we have a bit of a look. So you can see for a 40-year-old vine, it's pretty small. When you go and see Chester in the Vale, have a look at his big trunks on his thing. So he's got 40-year-old vines that have got trunks like the size of your thigh. So I guess knowing that, you look at the structure of the vine, it's very small. I call it bonsai viticulture, but that's kind of what drives our 1.25 1.5 to the acre, and the concentration in that wine. If we try to push it any further, we get dilute flavours, unbalanced tannins, vines that are stressing, and we get a resulting wine that's not that crash hot. So part of what's going on here is this stuff here, this crazy soil, and you can see we had a bit of rain during harvest, and you can see how it's, particularly there where the tractors come out that couple of rows up, you can see how you get this kind of shearing effect, like it's like clay you'd put on a potting wheel almost. And it is very sticky, and it has a very high silt content, so really fine clay, and it hangs on to the moisture really tight. We have a summer dominant rainfall here, whereas most Mediterranean climates are winter dominant rainfall with dry hot summers, so very much like South Australia or Spain or Italy. Up here we tend to have very dry, cool winters and a warm, mild and moist summer. So so part of the reason that these vines are small, I think, is because there isn't a big charge of water in the soil come budburst time. They do grow very slowly, so they're kind of half mummified, I suppose, really. They're just trapped in this kind of time warp and grow very, very slowly. And as a result, small crops and concentrated flavour through small crop and vine health versus what some people would do in terms of viticulture with